your own personal fitness trainer. So today I put together a full body workout, no equipment, because we all have to stay indoors and you can't go to the gym. You might not have any equipment at home. You might not have any little free weights or a stability ball or resistance bands. So then this would be for you. So you can do something for yourself, because we all need to do that. So in a moment, we're going to get started. So we're going to work a little of everything, and for some of the exercises, I might give you a couple options. So that way you can decide which one you want to do. So come on, let's get ready. Here we go. So the first one is the regular push-up, and you're going to be on all fours, and your arms are going to be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Extend your legs, you rise up on your toes, forming a straight line from your ankles to your head, and bend your elbows 90 degrees, bringing your chest toward the floor. And once your elbows are slightly beyond 90 degrees, push up through your hands. Returning to the starting position. And for these, I'm all doing 10 reps for video's sake, but I want you to do 12 to 15. Okay, now this one is the bent leg push-up. And you notice I'm on my knees. My arms are exactly the same, beyond my shoulders. And I'm tilting my pelvis and lowering my hips until my body forms a straight line from my knees to my shoulders, and bending those elbows at 90 degrees, and I'm pushing up through my palms, extending my arms, returning to the starting position. Keep your head neutral. Again, take note to my position. Decline push-up. Guys, you might want to check this one out. So you want to find a sturdy chair. I have some dumbbells holding that chair because it's not sturdy. And my toes are on that chair. Like the other push-ups, I'm running a straight line. My arms are in the same position, wider than shoulder width apart, 90-degree angle. And you notice I'm on a declined position, keeping that back and core straight and tight as I do the push-up. It's good. It's hard. Prone back extension. So you're going to lie face down on the floor with your arms extended by your sides. Your palms are up. And you are going to raise your torso off the floor as high as you can. And you're just going to hold it for a second. And then lower back down. That's going to work your lower back area there. And as I said, for all these I'm doing 10 reps. Your goal is 12 to 15. Alright, now this next one is just called low back extension. This one, your arm position is a little bit different. So you notice my hands are on top of each other, elbows are bent, my forehead remains down as I raise up. I keep my head right on those hands as I raise up what I can. And it's going to work your lower back, but it's going to catch your upper back just a little bit. As you raise up and lower. Doesn't look like it's doing much, but it's working it. We need to strengthen our lower backs as well. So this is the ab curl up. And what you're going to do is your hands are going to be on top of your thighs, and you're just raising up as far as you can to the top of your knees. Notice that you're going right along your upper thighs as you raise your shoulders off the ground. It looks easy, but it's really effective. You're going to really feel it in your abdominal muscles. So again, you want to try for 12 to 15 reps as you raise and lower right along those thighs. Go as far as you can to the knees. Alright, so now this next one is the Russian twist for your obliques, the sides, muscle on the side, and you can see my legs are bent, and you're going to lean your body back. Lean back with a straight back. Your hands are together as you rotate from side to side in that lean back position. You can see right there how your midline is rotating back and forth. And I count it 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Really get ya. Reverse imprinting. This is more advanced, and this is going to work your entire abdominal area. So my hands are behind my head, my legs are bent like in a tabletop position, and I am reaching out with a bent leg, but I am extending it out a little farther, and I am tapping my heel on the floor and then bringing it back. Now, if you want it to be easier, then instead bend your legs down at more a 90-degree angle and do the exact same thing, touching your heel, but with me extending it out a little farther, and makes it more difficult. And 12 to 15 reps. This is a side lying push-up for your triceps, and you might want a towel, to fold a towel, or have a small pillow. So you're going to lie on your left side with your left arm across your abs, and you're going to place your right hand on the floor just in front of you so that your elbow forms a right angle, and then you're going to press through your right arm until it's nearly straight, lifting your left arm completely off the floor. You notice that? So that other side is completely coming off the floor as I push up, and you lower back down. Take your time with that exercise, but you really feel it. Pushing it up. And again, your elbow is not going to be completely straight. You're not locking it. But you want to lift the other side of your body completely off the floor. And you want to try for 12 to 15 reps. And here we're switching to the other side. Going to do the same thing. So I'm going to lie on my right side, and my right arm is going to be across my abs. Placing my left hand on the floor just in front of me, with that elbow forms that angle. And there I'm pressing through till it's nearly straight, lifting the opposite side off the floor. Yeah, it's really good. And after this one, I'm going to show you another tricep exercise. Tricep dips. So you can see your feet are flat on the floor, your knees are bent, and you want to lean back slightly. Place your hands on the floor, fingers pointing towards your toes. You're going to elevate your hips, and then you're going to bend your elbows, lowering your hips until they're just above the floor. So in other words, you don't want to touch the floor, but if you really elevate those hips up, you'll get a nice tricep workout when you bend down. And I'm just showing you another view. So I'm close to the floor, but I'm not touching it, and then I'm pressing upward. Try for the 12 to 15 reps. This exercise is going to work your hip abductors, your quads, and your hamstrings. So lie on your side, and your bottom leg is bent for support, your top leg is straight, and your hip on top of hip, and you're going to lift your foot just above hip height, reaching your heel away from your hip, and you're going to carry your leg forward at hip height off the floor. And keep length in your spine so that you don't curve your lower back as you're moving your leg forward. So there you are, and your foot is flexed. And moving that forward, bringing it back, hip on top of hip. Yeah, you really feel it, and it's more advanced. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And you notice you can lay your head on your arm. Underside legs bent, top leg straight, hip on hip, foot flexed. And moving that leg forward. Don't go beyond that. Just moving it forward till you feel it and bring it back. So, your goal, 12 to 15 reps. Pigeon peel, and this is going to work your hips, your hamstrings, and your glutes. So your legs are going to be slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You want to roll your inner thighs together and squeeze them tight so those knees are intact and together. And you're going to push your hips up in the air, squeezing your glutes, forming a straight line. And you're keeping those thighs together, and you want to hold for a count of 2 to 3 seconds before you lower back down to the ground. And all together, you're going to do 10 reps. And you are touching your buttocks on the ground before you press back up. Alright, this next one is good. It's actually got it from a men's book called the Cook Hip Lift. And the important thing about this one is that bent leg, you want to pull that bent leg that's on the floor in as close as you can to your buttocks. And then the other leg, my left leg, is bent, and I'm pulling that knee or shin in toward my chest as I push my hips up in the air. You want to drive those hips up, and it's going to work the glute, hips, and hamstrings on that right side. And you want to try for 12 reps. Okay, same thing on the other side. You see how I'm pulling that foot in towards my buttocks? Pull it in as close as you're able to. Other leg is bent, pulling it in towards your chest as you press those hips up in the air and then lower. Really drive it up. It's a really good one. Works a bit of everything. And try for 10 to 12 reps. Stay safe, my friends. We're going to get through this. We're all going through it together, so we all know what it's like. So anyway, we're going to beat this. And stay healthy, safe, and until next time, I'll see ya.